Hello there, people, and welcome back to another podcast here on the channel. I'm James, joined by Jake, as always, the second one coming up here on the channel, the Red FC Away Days podcast. I'm joined by Jake. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm still loving life after Friday night.
Still going strong. It's been a bit of a weird 2 weeks, isn't it, since we last saw everyone. Been a bit of a different one, isn't it? I mean, we've had
Yeah,
disappointment
yeah,
and we've had some greatness.
yeah. Well, I think obviously midweek as well. If you look at other results around us, look at we needed Blackburn to hold firm in some way, whether that be a Blackburn win or a draw, and they did just that in the last minute actually. So it was quite a good week for us actually.
Yeah, it was massive, really. I mean, the fact that we lost to Preston was worrying. Obviously, the first time we saw everyone was last time was the next upcoming game was Newcastle, then Preston, and then Sheffield Wednesday. So I don't know if we're just gonna kind of sit down, talk to people a bit like that, and then we'll answer them all the questions at the end. Do you wanna go down and do that? Do it that way.
Yeah, whatever suits you, mate.
Obviously, first of all was Newcastle, was the first fixture, which was coming up before our last podcast, kind of. What did you kind of make of the Newcastle game? Because I know you went. Obviously, it was at home. What did you make of it?
I thought we played very well, but like always, I guess we were kind of in some stages of the game we were quite lucky ourselves. But in terms of overall, I think I mean I was happy with the draw because obviously a point against top of the league or then top is very, and obviously Newcastle, the majority of their squad is Premier League quality. You got the likes of Richie, Dwight Gale, players like that who, if you look at our squad, although people like Kermorgan and sort of and Beerings are very good, uh, it's like a step in class between the two. So I think w- I think it was very good that we got a point, but I didn't see why we couldn't have came away with 3 points in that game because we did play some very good football, and obviously McCleary hit the bar in the last minute, so it could have been very very good scenes at the Medeski. But yeah, I was happy with a point overall.
Yeah, I thought we played quite well actually throughout the game. I thought we did a lot better than what people thought we would. I mean, going into it, I said that a draw would be good, and like I said on the podcast as well, that they'd fade away towards the end, Newcastle, and they did that, didn't they? They really did fade away. I thought we were unlucky to come away with just a point. I thought McCleary could have buried a chance. I thought Graben should have scored in the first 20 seconds. In all honesty, I thought we were quite unlucky though. In all over the pitch, really, I thought we played quite well everywhere. But I mean, a point against top of the league, it weren't too bad. I mean, I think that was what, two draws in a row at that point or something like that. It's not the worst.
No, exactly, and we've got, it just goes to show like how good our home record is, and not to, it's one thing getting a draw, but we didn't concede against them, which obviously not many teams in the division have managed to. They can't really say that this season because Newcastle are known to be scoring goals. Like Dwight Gale was the first Newcastle player to score 20 in the season since Alan Shearer. So, they are known to score goals this season, and luckily we sort of kept them out, and it just goes to show how good our home record is, really.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think it was their first nil-nil draw as well of the season. I think it was the first game that we kept them
Yeah, I
quiet,
saw that, yeah.
which is a bit mad as well. And I mean, it's had a knock-on effect. Look, they went and drew. Was it nil-nil with Birmingham as well on Saturday? But yeah, I mean, I thought we were quite unlucky. Keeping on the Newcastle subject, though, we got a question in the chat as well from Test Eagles. He said, "What do you think of the Newcastle fans? Were they good or not?" I didn't think they lived up to my expectations. In all honesty, I thought they were just normal. I mean, you have to say fair play from to sell out, but I mean, atmosphere-wise, the same, just normal, really. It was just the Rafa Benitez song, and that was about it. It didn't really sing any songs about players.
Yeah, I mean, like you sort of said, they sell out all their home games pretty much, and they've sold out pretty much every allocation. that I can remember this season. So I wasn't very surprised when it did so foul allocation. But yeah, in terms of the actual the noise they made, I don't think that's too much because our home atmosphere is crap. But like yeah, I did expect better from them, but that atmosphere isn't all that in football. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of getting behind the team, but I thought they did all right getting behind the team. It was just getting behind Rafa was more of the thing. But yeah, I mean, that's really it, really, to play up on the Newcastle game. I can't really think up too much else. Just to address as well the situation with Dean, we don't know where he is. We don't know really anything. We said about time, not moaning or anything like that, but yeah, hopefully he'll be here for the next one. How about that, yeah?
Yeah, hope
Moving
it's the
on.
next one, but
Moving on though, they thought that was the worst atmosphere that Newcastle have made all season. So kind of goes to show as well. You mean what they really could have been? I mean, I didn't think they were too bad, but I didn't think they were too good at the same time. But I mean, if they're saying it's their worst, then I figure out it's their worst.
well, yeah, I mean, we've seen worse this season at home than Newcastle by far. But yeah, they weren't anything to shout about, but they weren't crap.
Yeah, I say the best that's probably came here so far is probably Villa. In all fairness,
Oh yeah, but you come on, look at the circumstances. Villa came their first away win, wasn't it, since last season or
400,
something?
400 days or something like that, wasn't it?
And
Yeah, I'd say that was probably the best atmosphere that the away fans gave this season. But yeah, moving on then from the Newcastle game, up next was Preston. Um, I don't know. I went into that one with a bit more confident after that Newcastle game. I thought, to be fair, Preston weren't on the greatest form. I'm pretty sure they lost 3-1 to Fulham in the previous match day, and I thought we could have done a bit better than what we did. To put it lightly, I mean, a 3-0 loss, we should have done better, shouldn't we?
of course we should. I mean, Preston have surprised me, and when I realised that we had Preston coming up, they were our next game. Obviously, I went and I wasn't actually quite sure where they were in the table. And when it said they were top 10, I was actually I was really surprised because I haven't really. I keep up to date with all football throughout the season, not just Reading. But I hadn't really sort of Preston hadn't really caught my eye, so I just thought they were, sort of bottom end of the table, struggling, to shout out. But I tell you what, they actually surprised me. The game started very open. Like, it was very much end-to-end stuff. I'd say we edged it a little bit, but they did have their fair share of attacks. And no, I wasn't too confident compared to other games that we played, but I was confident at the same time. It's kind of we are the
Audio's going a
norm
little bit
is
there, but I think I know what you're trying to say there. That like Preston, they weren't like it was an end-to-end game, like what you said, and they probably
can you hear me now?
were better. They were probably better than what we expected, and yeah, I can hear you a little bit better now.
All right, cool. Yeah. Wait, tell me if it's better quickly.
Yeah, it is better. It is better. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what I was saying was I didn't really know what to think. Usually when we take not many fans to an away game, we do quite well. It's usually when we sell out games that we don't do too well. So I was kind of going in with a bit of confidence, thinking, yeah, we've only taken less than 1,000, so we do quite well. But I think Preston just caught us off guard. I think on the counter attack, we just couldn't cope. Aidan McGeady was superb on that on Saturday on that day, and we just couldn't cope really.
Yeah, I thought the same with their striker as well. I can't remember the name. Not going to try and pronounce it either because I'm pretty sure it was a really weird name. But he impressed me as well. He scored 2 goals. I'm pretty sure he scored against Blackburn as well. But I thought as a whole, Preston on the attack were much more dangerous than we were. We had a lot of shots. We had a lot of attempts with the ball, but we just couldn't do anything with it. End of the day, if you're taking off Paul McShane and putting Reece Oxford on, you know something's going wrong. if we're taking our captain off, yeah, he did have an injury, but I mean, we had Joe Vandenberg who could have went back into centre back. We could have put another striker on, shown a bit of ambition, but
That's the thing. Like, I don't mind. Reece Oxford coming on for McShane at that point was the first substitution we made in the game, so we still have options, that we could have made, and he didn't make them. So I was quite confused about that, and I didn't really understand his thinking, because surely, if McShane or anybody, fair enough, put on Reece, put on Van Dijk, but we knew with 20 minutes to go, we could still get something from the game, and he's not put on the other. I think brought Behrens on with about 10 minutes to go.
yeah, I thought that was a mistake because we could have done something like, I mean, look at what we did against Bristol City. Last 15 minutes to go, we scored 3 goals. We could have edged a comeback. I mean, Blackburn, we edged a comeback as well. I think it was 2-1 Blackburn, I think, at one point, or was it 2-2? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I mean,
It was, we went 1-0 up, then they drew, then we went 2-1 up,
oh,
and then
come back.
we got it back to 2-2. So, yeah, we weren't actually behind in that game, but yeah, I just don't know. It's a bit strange. I thought it was a bit strange from Stam against Preston, but no, yeah, I was quite worried, after that, because obviously we had Sheffield Wednesday coming up. Everybody knew going to Hillsborough was going to be tough, and it was. I'd say Sheffield Wednesday actually didn't.
I didn't think they were that intimidating.
Half an hour. I mean, you off the podcast, I said, but they didn't really get going until 60th minute mark, around that time, and it was still 1-0. So we were we were bricking it. We thought there were so many chances, that they could have put away. They missed an open goal as well from about 5 yards out, I remember.
Jordan Rhodes, yeah, I mean.
Jordan Rhodes, yeah,
Was that
exactly.
11 million?
So, and I remember turning to you after that happened, and turned out it was, but it was a very good game against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, I mean, going into it, I was confident, but I wasn't at the same time. I think I said it was going to be a draw in the preview, but in my sixth form, I was going around telling everyone that Sheffield Wednesday were shaky. I was confident as hell behind the camera, but going into the camera, didn't really want to portray that kind of thing, like, because, just in case we do lose, I'll be like, I actually didn't mean that. But I mean, looking at it, Sheffield Wednesday, they were intimidating, but they weren't at the same time. I mean, they had massive injuries to centre backs and stuff like that. Luvens has only just come back as well from a centre back problem. Hutchinson wasn't there. Sasso was suspended. Ross Wallace wasn't there either. So I thought that was positives coming into it for us. But I thought, as a whole and as a team, I thought we played really, really well, and I was really happy with the performance that we were able to put in. I think positives as well were Adrian Popper. When he came on, he looked superb again, and I think potentially could be warranting a start over McCleary for the Leeds game coming up. I thought Danny Williams was superb, like you said, and I thought we played a really, really smart game plan. I mean, we counter-attacked them, and we hit the long ball over to Kermigan, who kind of played on like a winger kind of status at times. I think he realised that the left back or whoever it was pretty weak, and he stuck Kermigan on him, which I think I remember Martinez doing against Arsenal a few years back with Lukaku playing on the wing, and I think that was kind of what Stam kind of set out to do in this game as well.
Sure. Quite that. I've gone in many games. You and Dean have been going home and away, pretty much every game this season, and there's been although we played superb football, City, something that I did see a lack of, which is a bad thing. Passing back.
Kind of going again now. Yeah, apologies for that, guys.
Sorry.
Obviously, connection at the moment. We're still trying to sort that out and stuff like that. But I mean, like what Jake's saying, I think what he's trying to say was that we needed the physicality in the team. I don't know if he said that. I mean, he can correct me in a second. But I mean, physically, we weren't that
Now,
strong.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I was saying. I think I'm on that spot. Yeah, what I was saying is the players were very direct, especially Chris Hunter. Didn't really see too many back passes from him, which is, fantastic to see.
For
I
once.
think what surprised me was we were so direct against Sheffield Wednesday, which I think obviously helped us so much because we were just constantly on the attack, constantly putting them under pressure, and I just think they couldn't handle us.
Yeah, I didn't think they could handle us either. I didn't think Wednesday were that good at the end of the day. They had that 10-15 minute spell where they were all over us. But I thought at the end of the day we played well. I thought our game plan was superb. And I thought we warranted a win at the end of the day. I thought we played really well. And coming away with it, I'm happy with the 3 points.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I said this. I said I'm pretty sure I said it to you guys, but yeah, I think we've had some very, very good games this season. Obviously, we got to Old Trafford, the result wasn't the best. Got to visit at the Emirates, again, the result wasn't the best. And then we've had really good results like Bristol City, Blackburn away, where we just played very well and obviously got kind of lucky. But I think Sheffield Wednesday just edged it as the best game this season. Ali Al Habsi, by the way, can say that was one of the best goalkeeper performances I've ever seen.
Yeah, touche. I have to say that as well. That 15 minutes was just unbelievable. The amount of saves he's made. Crazy. And the fact that he was
I,
not picked for the team of the season, Stockdale was, I think is pretty mad. I don't think Stockdale. I think it's because they're in a higher position. He's got on the nod. I think Al Habsi as a player has saved us this season. If that was Jonathan Bond in goal for us, we wouldn't be where we are right now. If that was
do you know
Chikola,
what?
probably wouldn't
Do you
be
know?
where we are.
Do you know what I'll say about that? Right? Is fair enough. Brighton are top two in the championship and that, but the reason it's not just because we support Reading, but the reason why I put Al Habsi in team of the season or whatever you call it, yeah, team of the season, is for the simple fact that because Brighton have been, so consistent in terms of their midfield and their defence, like Dunk and who else is it at the back for them? Lewis
Dunk,
Dunk and
and it's the bloke they signed for a load of money from Duffy.
Duffy, yeah, Duncan Duffy, right? They've been so good, fair play to them, that Stockdale hasn't really had much to do, whereas Al Habsi has saved us on so many occasions in so many different matches. And if you're going by individual performance rather than actual team performance, Al Habsi smashes it because if you look at comparison, Stockdale hasn't really had much to do, which is testament to Brighton really because their defence and as I said their team effort has been very very good. But Al Habsi as an individual has done so much more to deserve in that team this season. I also find it weird right, how they released it when the season's still over a month to go. Like I'm not too sure why they've done.
Yeah, I think that's a bit stupid as well. I mean, I think they should have waited till about, well, not even 40 games into the season. 44, maybe, understandable. There's only 2 games left, but I mean, releasing it all now. What if Huddersfield go on a massive losing streak? What, is David Wagner still going to get manager of the season? What if they finish outside the playoffs?
exactly, yeah. But does anyone put any questions in the comments?
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously moving away from the fixtures then, I mean, that's kind of it. I can't really think of anything else that we have to say. We got a few different things. It's disgraceful that Stockdale was picked for Brighton players because people want them to get all the glory and beat Newcastle to the title. Absolutely pathetic. Al Habsi's been better. Someone played against Yapstam's son today. We got other... What else have we got here? Predictions for Leeds. I mean, we'll get into predictions and stuff like that. I mean, we do this podcast every 1 or 2 weeks, so we'll kind of get into predictions for the next couple of games coming up. But yeah, I mean, not really too much I can think of. We did get questions sent in from Twitter, so I mean, we can go to them. Obviously, we'll have a look over at them now.
There's a few questions on Twitter, yeah.
Cool. So, one of the questions that we did get yesterday on Twitter, we got these yesterday and today. So the first one was, can we talk about the attendances, which we did kind of in the last episode. So I kind of want to shy away from attendances since that was kind of the whole topic of the last episode. Joseph Mendes, and if Obita should start over Tyler Blackett. Which one do you want to get onto first? Mendes or Obita?
Mendes starting. Ooh.
Joseph
Mendes.
No.
No. Personally, because although Lewis Graben has not been, he's not been good at all. He's still scoring goals. He scored against Sheffield Wednesday. So that means he can score goals and other. I believe I said to you off air, I would put somebody like Yaku Mete in for the game against Blackburn, or I think we've got Wigan coming up as well.
Yeah, Wigan, Blackburn, Rotherham. Rotherham's closer than Wigan. I mean, if I was Stam, I'd start Mete in the Rotherham game, and I'd probably start Graben in that Rotherham game as well. I mean, get that confidence up.
I'm very undecided about Joseph Mendes because he scored against Borough under 23s. He scored twice, but I just don't think there's something about him. I just don't think he'll be able to cut it. I hope he proves to me wrong, but I just don't think he'll be able to cut it in the first team.
Yeah, like I've seen him start for Reading against Brighton. He worked his socks off that game, but he didn't do anything impressive. And the only times he's really came into the squads was in games like under 23 Checkatrade Cups, and that's the only time we've seen him. And something that's really put me off was, do you remember the Sheffield Wednesday home game?
Oh.
He went through one-on-one with a keeper and slipped over the ball. As in, he went to kick it, missed it, and slipped over the ball. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't start Mendes at the moment. I'll probably just keep him on the bench where he is. Maybe bring him on if we get a little bit shaky or we need to go for a chase a goal or something like that. Probably where I'd place Mendes at the moment. But if I was Stam, I'd have Popper over him at the moment. McCleary, Graben, Kermagant. We have a lot more strikers that are probably a little bit better than Mendes at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if you're still there, but you kind of gone a bit shaky, so I don't know. Jake, you still there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. But yeah, do you think he should start? Yes or no?
Yeah, right. No.
I think I was a no in there. Moving on then to Obita over Blackett. I mean, I think Blackett is personally more a centre back than he is a left back. I think he kind of got thrown into that left back position because Van Gaal put him there personally. I think Jordan Obita is a left back. I don't know really. I probably would say he's a left mid, but he's not ever looking like he's ever going to go back to that position, so he's probably going to stick at that left back position. I would rather have a back three at the moment of Blackett, McShane and Moore, and then have Obita a left wing back. But
you would play Blackett in a back three
at the moment, yeah.
Ooh, I don't think I agree with you. Obviously, we've got Ilori. He's injured.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
but
until Ilori comes back, I'd pick Ilori in there any day of the week. But I mean, until he comes back.
Do you know what thing is not? He's never. I don't. Unless 23.
Who's that?
Blackett, is he? What is he? 23?
Yeah, he's not that old. He's still a young centre back as well.
But the thing is, I think he needs to go to a team. I don't think, because we're up challenging for promotion, and if we do, hopefully, if we do go up, I think he should stay in a championship and hope, a team, somebody who's not really going to be like challenging for promotion or anything. Because I think he could mature into a good player, but I just don't think. I personally don't rate him. I think he's very clumsy, and I think he's very slow on the ball. He could cause us a few problems if we do go up. In terms of a beta, I think a beta. I would stick with him next season if we do go up, just because he has been very good at times. But no, yeah, I would stick with a beta, and then if we do go up, maybe put Blackett out on loan or sell him and get a better replacement in, because no, I just don't think he's not my cup of tea really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Blackett. I think he's a decent player. He just needs his confidence up. And I mean, he played alright against Wednesday. I think he did an alright job. So, I mean, not.
But I think his performance against Wednesday was helped by the whole team playing well. I think if the majority of the team were playing crap against Wednesday, then I think he would have stuck out like a sore thumb, because people like Danny Williams, like we mentioned, so well, and picking up the ball from deep in our half. So I think him look good, and I am happy to give him praise when he deserves it. But I don't have an agenda or anything. I just don't think he's good enough for Reading.
Yeah, I mean, well, we said the same about Joey at the start of the season. I think Joey has been our most important player since he's come back from his injury. I mean, if you look at the win percentage when we have him and when we don't, there's a massive significant difference. It's the same with when McShane and Moore play together. It's the same thing. When Joey van den Berg starts, we have a much better win percentage than when he doesn't. I think Joey is someone who goes really unnoticed, because if you watch him play, he's the one who organises that midfield into coming back, and he kind of is telling the centre-backs what to do as well. I think at the moment, van den Berg is our most important player.
Yeah, van den Berg is very, very good. Like you said, I didn't really think much of him at the start of the season, but no, he is a very, very good player, and like you said, he's very important for us.
Yeah, I've been a Joey defender since the start of the season. Every single week I've been on Joey's side.
No, but I think he's going to come in handy on when we play Leeds. Although our home record is naturally good anyway,
He'll be on straight
I
on
think
Chris
his physicality against, I don't know, is Ronald Vieira fit? I think he is. But going on to the Leeds game, a point to make is that apparently I saw this from
Pontus
the
Jansson.
Yorkshire Evening Post. Yeah, Pontus Jansson. He's done something to put his place in uncertainty or something. So he could not start again, which would be a massive bonus.
I would absolutely love that if Janssen didn't start. I think he's probably one of the best centre-backs in the league at the moment.
Well, every Leeds fan worships him, so yeah, he does look pretty good. So no, it'll be a big win-win. Well, it'll be a win-win for Reading if Janssen is unavailable.
Especially, I think it's Luke Ayling. Is it Luke Ayling there at right back?
Yeah, he's the right back. Yeah,
He's suspended as well for the Reading game, which will be.
He's
big.
been quite good. Apparently.
Yeah, he's apparently been one of their better players this season, so it'll be fingers crossed that he's still out. I think probably, is it Berardi, Saka, they got Pablo Hernandez. I think Pablo Hernandez we can deal with. He ain't got too much pace about him, so I mean, what is he, a right or a left? Either way, I think the wing backs that we get a little bit too much criticism, especially from me. I do pick on Gunter a little bit too much, but I mean,
No, come on, he deserves it.
Yeah, I'm not saying he don't deserve it, but I mean, I definitely think that he's a capable defender when he wants to, but when he's in a Reading shirt, maybe he doesn't give 100%.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, I'd agree. But that's the thing. I just want to point out, right? Is regardless of our league position, we go to games and we spend our money watching this team. And if a player plays bad, doesn't matter if we're top six in the league. If a player plays bad, we can criticise them. Like there's so many people that just get on our backs for criticising people, even though we're top six in the league. But yeah, no, I have defended Gunter in this podcast because he played quite well against Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh yeah, definitely. I thought it was probably one of his better games. That and the Forest game this season probably been his best games.
All he was missing was that goal because he scored one against Forest.
Here's a good question. If we go up, do we need a Premier League standard striker?
Yes, 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 100%, 100%.
I'd like
Of
us
course,
to go after someone who's proven in the Championship. A little bit like what Bournemouth did with a
Naki
Phobie.
Wells, Naki Wells.
Yeah, someone like that that is proven in the Championship, like what a Phobie was when Bournemouth signed him. I think we should go for someone like that. Like, I don't know, maybe Splash to Couch, even Cavallero. I don't know how much his price tag is at the moment, but who says we can't go for that?
No, I definitely that we do. Yeah, we do need a striker, pro striker. I think even though Jan is kind of 1 year deal, which means he would be here next season, I think he will need some support, and I think Graben isn't good at all.
24
From
months
what
without a
we
goal.
saw,
24 months without a goal for Graben.
exactly, he's not good. He's not that great. We personally thought, I know I did anyway. I thought he would come good for us. Obviously, him and Kermagant together at Bournemouth in the Championship made quite a name for themselves. But no, I think we definitely do need to strengthen. Do you know what? I'll go as far as to say, hopefully, we get the financial backing from the chairman. But I would say we need to strengthen in every position. I'd like to see our Habsi stay on.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
left back will definitely be changed. We'll probably bring another cam or centre mid in, and we'll probably bring another striker in if we go up.
I'll tell you what. One position that won't change is right back because
Yeah,
Sam loves Gunter.
yeah, I know. It won't get changed at all. So, right back won't be changed because Gunter will know he's in the Premier League, so he'll have more eyes on him. So he won't. He will play 100%.
They'll in summer they'll have a link. There'll be a watch out for this, right? There will be an article come round on Twitter saying that Cardiff or Swansea are in for Chris Gunter,
Oh, it happens
and
every
then it will
summer.
come. It happens every summer, and then we get all excited because we think, oh yeah, he's going, but he always end up in a Reading shirt in August. And do you know what? I'll give him a chance in the Premier League. If we go up, I'll give him a chance as long as we strengthen in other areas. Because hopefully, if we strengthen, say, in the midfield, hopefully the performance of our replacement in midfield or up front help the other remaining players play well. Um,
There's a
I'll be
decent
interested
suggestion I
actually.
found
Who's that?
from Philip Fry, Nelson Oliveira.
No, I'm a bit unsure about him. I don't think he's really done too much at Norwich. Um, and plus, isn't this his first season in the Championship?
He was at Swansea before, weren't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was at
I thought
Swansea.
he was at Benfica.
Yeah, he was at Swansea, I'm pretty sure before. I'm going to look that up now. But I'm pretty sure Nelson Oliveira played for Swansea before he went to Norwich, because he was at Benfica, but he did play for Swansea as well. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
I
yeah, he
personally
did. He
wouldn't.
went on loan to
Um,
Swansea, and he was at
oh,
Forest and
oh,
Norwich.
oh, yeah, I remember he was on loan at Forest actually. Yeah, but he didn't do too well at Forest, to be
He
fair.
got 9 goals in
Um,
18, Got 1 in 10 at Swansea. Then he got 8 in 19 at the
Yeah,
moment at Norwich.
that's it. He didn't do well at Swansea, but he did all right at Forest. But the thing, I personally wouldn't. I wouldn't take a risk if we're in the Premier League. I wouldn't take a risk. I would take somebody like Nike Wells.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. We need someone with pace. I don't know. I think what we got at the moment is fine.
I actually, you know what? I have a question for you, right?
Go on.
Something that's it's not really been spoken about much, which is surprising actually. But do you think Al Habsi is close to retiring? Nobody's really spoken about
I
it,
don't know,
but
because he's what, 36 now.
that something 35, 36, yeah.
We've seen keepers go on to like their 40s. Look at Schwarzer. Look at Friedel. Who else has there been? There's been a few others as well that have gone on. Given still playing now. He's 40 odd. I think Al Habsi will play in his 40s. I think he'll be a backup keeper though. I think when time comes, we'll definitely know. As well, Tim Howard, he was 40 odd as well. I'm pretty sure he is now.
Do we? Okay, a follow up from that question. When Al Habsi becomes this backup keeper, this sort of goalkeeping coach, like a Wayne Shaw, for example, he's back up and he occasionally plays, and then he's a goalkeeping coach as well. When Al Habsi gets to that stage, do we trust our youth setup and go with Luke Southwood, go with who's the Anissa Jacala? Well, he's 30 as well.
28 and he's
Do we
going
trust?
on.
Yeah, do we trust those two, or do we look for a proven goalkeeper?
At
Bearing in
first,
mind that our obviously
I would give Luke
everybody
Southwood a
knows
chance.
our fans is great.
I would give Southwood
Everybody
a
knows
chance.
our fans is great.
Go on, you go.
Sorry?
You go. You go.
No, I was just going to say everybody knows that our funds isn't great. So it all depends on how generous the owners are going to be Sam in the summer. And by the way, let me just say this, right? I think the Stam out after this season to go somewhere better is absolute crap. I think he is staying, because it and by the way, good as well. Just for the Temperton to Derby link is off.
It's off, yeah, no, I saw that. Moving on to the goalkeeper thing, though, moving back to that, I would give Luke Southwood a couple of chances. He's getting called up for England under 21s or 19s all the time. He seems to start for him quite often as well. And he seems to be doing alright every single time he plays. I probably would give Southwood a chance. I'd give him the benefit of a doubt. George Legg, you don't know what he's like. We've never seen him properly tested. I mean, we know he's good against penalties, which we saw when he was on loan. Don't know. It's just tough. It's a really difficult one. Legg, Southwood. We've got some decent up-and-coming goalkeepers.
I mean, to be fair, for Championship side, we have got a very, very high quality academy. One player that I have mentioned before that I'd love to see given a chance is Tyler Frost.
Yeah, you've said that multiple times.
No, it's just because I've gone to watch the 23s a few times at Adams Park, and he stood out for me. He's very, very good, and I think he's still about 17.
Yeah, he's still about the same age as us, isn't he? He's proper young. It's the same with Danny Loader as well. Look at Danny Loader. He's 16 and he's broke into the under-23 side.
Yeah, it's crazy, and he's getting called up regularly as well for England.
Yeah. Sam Smith, I think he potentially could be someone we could watch out for. I think the youth academy we got at the moment is fantastic. Osho, he could be up there. Rino Mata, he's really young as well. I think he was the same year as me at school. I mean, it's crazy the amount of talent we got.
Yeah. Our academy, as I said, our academy is very, very high quality.
Do you know someone we forgot about goalkeepers, thinking about it?
Lewis Ward.
Jonathan Bond.
Oh wow, he went to Gillingham, didn't he?
He's back.
Back.
Yeah, he's back at Reading.
He, I don't know where to stand with him because we've got, in terms of, obviously we've got Salford as we say, and we've got George Legg now being recalled from Hungerford. But in terms of senior keepers, we've got three. Like obviously we've got Jacala or however you say his name, I don't know. Then obviously we've got Al Habsi, and then we've got Bond. So I think we should hang on to Bond, and then obviously he's only what 22.
Yeah, he's proper young as well. But it's the same thing with Aaron Cole. Cole's back at the club, but no one realised.
No, I still thought he was at Boreham Wood. To be
Yeah,
fair,
he's back at the club. He's just not playing, not injured, not even turning up for training. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I heard a rumour that he's not even in training. And he was linked with City a couple of years ago. It's madness.
the thing that I find weird about the whole Aaron Cole situation, there's not much to it, but he went to Spain, didn't he?
Yeah,
No, Scotland.
yeah. He went to Scotland, then he went to like Malaga or something, like somewhere weird like that, didn't he? He went to Mallorca or something like that for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
for a
and
trial, and then nothing came about of it, and then he went to Boreham Wood. It's like what?
but I don't. But even when he was at, I think didn't he go to Motherwell or Dundee or
Dundee United he was at, and they were playing
yeah
against
Dundee?
CDM.
Even he didn't really. I don't remember him playing too much.
When he played in an anchorman role, and that was the thing that let him down. Apparently, a lot of them were complaining. I'm pretty sure he scored an own goal against Celtic as well. So I don't think luck was on his side really at there.
Talking of youth prospects to keep a hang of, Zach Jules.
Zach Jules, yeah, big one. Jack Stacey, I think we should
He's at,
keep
he's at,
after.
he's at Motherwell now, and he's doing. When Motherwell were on Sky, actually watched their football. As much as it is painful to watch Scottish football, I actually obviously watching him, and he's been very, very good for
It's the
them.
same with Jack
Scored the other
Stacey.
week.
All the Exeter fans love Stacey, from what I've heard.
But Exeter fans love Jake Taylor as well. I know he's there permanently, but
Taylor.
everybody loves Jake
I
Taylor.
didn't think he did anything wrong, Taylor. He didn't do anything wrong, didn't do anything good when he was at Reading. The same with Ryan Edwards as well.
He didn't really score too much, or he didn't
No, that was
really.
the one
He
thing
wasn't
Taylor did.
really
The one
smart.
thing Taylor did was score.
He wasn't anything to shout about. He didn't. He was very, very inconsistent.
Yeah.
That's the same with Taylor.
Who else have we got that's a good youth prospect? I said Stacey, didn't I? Novakovic, I think, is someone who could be big for the club.
He's not. He's not out on loan, is he?
No, he's still at the club. He plays quite often, doesn't he, for the under-23s?
Special shout actually. Adam Afonso is tearing it up for Bolton right now.
He's got, what, 2 and 2?
No, he's got more than that.
I know they're playing tonight, aren't they? Bolton against Oxford as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're playing against Bolton. No, against Oxford.
Bolton
Sorry.
are playing Bolton.
Also, another ex-Royal, Jem Karashan. He's playing
Yeah, he's back in the
tonight.
Boltons. Oh, he's back for Bolton, isn't he?
But he come on. Who was it against? Sheffield United or something? He come on and stuff.
Yeah, Lafondra's starting tonight. And Alfie's... and Karajan's on the... Oh, Lafondra's gone off injured in the 35th minute, so... Well done, Jake. Jinxed it.
I am the curse. No,
Well, but that's a weird
no, I
one.
think.
Karajan, number 10, as a centre mid.
Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah, I just think it's a bit of a weird one. To answer the question as well, am I still doing the career mode? I doubt it. No, probably not. So, yeah, I doubt that. Tanner is someone that I'm gutted. He's probably going to be leaving.
You know what? I think the thing with him is he settled so well at Plymouth that, like, obviously he come back at the beginning of this season
Played well.
and then got recruited again.
When he came on, he
And
played well.
I think. Go on, speak.
I said when he came on, he played really well.
Yeah, he played very well for us, but I think he, by the sounds of his his Instagram, his Twitter, and sort of all his social media, obviously you don't really speak to him. One of the youth players that don't really speak to him. But no, he seems to be loving it at Plymouth, and I think Plymouth fans again love him, so I think that's where his permanent future will be.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he stays here, but I can't see it. Niall Keown, is he left now?
No, he's on loan at Partick Thistle.
Griffin's gone. He's gone to Cork, and
Yeah, he's permanent. He's
yeah,
gone.
he's gone. Josh Barrett, I think, is big for the future.
I'm interested actually because Barrett's one of those ones that I've always thought is very promising, but he's just stayed at the club. I'm surprised that Stam hasn't sort of sent him out on loan anywhere.
Jake Shepherd.
Shepard's a weird one actually. I'm not really too sure. He's at Dagenham, isn't he?
Yeah, he scored for him the other week, didn't he? He scored a cracker.
Yeah, 25 yards or something like that. But yeah, he's done quite well at Dagenham.
Harry
But
Cardwell.
I'm
I still want to see Cardwell involved in the under-23s.
do you know what's weird about him, right?
He went on loan to
Is I'm not
Brighton.
actually too sure. I'm not actually too sure if he's returned, but he went to Brighton under 23s.
Yeah, it's weird. He seems to
I
be back
found,
now as well, which is weird. Like,
but I know I don't find it weird that he's back. I just find it weird that he went to another under 23 team.
yeah, it's the same with a goalkeeper as well. He went there as well, didn't he? It was another keeper.
Not Billy Collins. Who was
Yeah, I
it?
think, yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Collins.
Yeah, I just find that weird. If he's gonna play for an under 23 team, just put him in our under 23s. What's the chat looking like? Any questions?
Just a lot of arguments about Lafondra between Newcastle
Oh,
fans and
really?
Reading, yeah, which is a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I mean, there's another one here. Rob Dickey,
Rob Dickey.
Jake Cooper, and Rob Dickey. That could be a decent centre-back pairing come for us in the future. That was another question as well.
Jay,
Our thoughts on
Rob Dickey's.
go on.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say that was another question. It was our thoughts on Cooper and Dickey being recalled.
Um, he is. Yeah, he kind of for me. Was it at Millwall? Everybody loves him. He's a fan favourite, and I think he is well suited to League One level. Although Millwall are actually in the playoffs, so they could get promoted. In May. But no, I don't think he will be recalled. So I think his future does lie elsewhere. Rob Dickey, I'm not.
And you've got
I'm too unsure about. Sorry?
wait, oh wait, yeah, well, no, you're coming back now. No, you went for a second. It just went really quiet, and I was like, oh no.
No, yeah. What I was saying is, I just very comment. Personally, not too sure he's going to go on with Rob Dickey.
Yeah, it's weird,
I'd like
because
to be
Stam.
fair.
Did you hear what Stam said about him?
Fill me in.
He said he wants to involve Dickey before the end of the season. He said this is literally like straight from what Stam said. He said he wants to involve him against the relegation fighting teams to see how he would fit in. He's the captain at the moment of the under-23 side as well, and he's starting all the time for them. I think it's a weird one, Dickey. A really, really weird one. The fact that we cancelled the loan from Cheltenham, it's strange. It's a really strange one.
He's another one. He's a bit like Tanner. He went to Cheltenham last season, and then he got recalled at the beginning of this season.
Yeah, he played against Blackburn, I remember. Last game of the season.
I think, to be fair, obviously there's a few youth players that are fringe players in a way, but to all the players that are sort of consistently playing for the 23s, I think they should all get a chance to prove themselves, because
Just not this
no
season.
player. No, I think because we're not top of the league. We're not second. We're in quite. Although the Sheffield Wednesday win helped us so much, we're still in quite an uncertain position. So even
If we could beat Leeds.
Wigan against Leeds.
Yeah, I think if we can beat Leeds and then win the next... If we can beat Leeds, Villa and Norwich, if we win them 3 games, we'll be in the playoffs come the end of the season, no matter what.
I'm not worried about Norwich away. They don't really have anything to play for, and we've beaten them. We've been quite when they it. So we like not last season obviously, but the season before we did double over. Both 2-1 actually, I think.
Yeah, both from the
But,
2.
yeah.
Cooper got a double and then Cox and someone else scored.
I'm not too worried about Norwich away. It's if we can overcome our next two, obviously Leeds at home, Villa away. Although Villa aren't doing too well, Villa Park is still a hard place to go. So I'm worried about the next 2. If we can get a point at least against Leeds, then I think we'll be alright. But no, I'm pretty confident in overall. I'm pretty confident that we'll go up. Or not go up, sorry, just make the playoffs.
I reckon if we go up, I guarantee Hector will come back to the club.
Hector's weird actually because he's still in Germany, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone to Frankfurt. But I reckon if we went up, I reckon Hector would be back at the club like in an instant. I don't know why. I just think
Hector's not going to play for Chelsea. It's simple. Like, then Hector will ever play for Chelsea like regularly. He might get games in if he gets recalled next season and he can come back to us or anything. Then I think maybe he'll get maybe cup games, sort of games against people like Sunderland if they stay up or I don't think. It'll be interesting to see if he does come back to Reading. I'd like to see it personally.
yeah, same here. Go on then. Right, last question then. Most forward-looking away day of the season. What's left?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this question. Oh, in what sense? Because there can be good away games for different reasons.
Mine is Forest or Burton. One of them 2.
It depends what kind of. Well, Burton's going to be good anyway, no matter what
It's gonna be a party
situation.
atmosphere.
Exactly. Although don't come in inflatables, please. Or fancy dress or whatever you want to call it.
Just fucking do balloons. Just do blue and white balloons. Just throw them everywhere.
Pyros, mate. No, I'm joking. I don't want a stadium ban. Yeah. I'd probably say Forest as well. Forest is a place. I haven't been to the City Ground yet, and it's sort of that's the day before my birthday, so night out in Nottingham is going to be quite good. But no, in terms of to the ground and obviously the game, looking forward to visiting City Ground. Hopefully, obviously, we'll be in a position where we've already guaranteed the playoffs. But no, yeah, Forest probably and Burton. So yeah, but I think also, I think they can all be good. I think Norwich is Carrow Road is a nice ground.
It's really nice. Been there before. Really nice ground.
And Villa Park. I haven't been to Villa Park actually.
I think I went Villa when I was like 6 or something like that when we were first in the Premier League. So I can't remember too much.
To be fair, I look forward to every away game.
No matter where every single time.
Yeah, even Wigan away.
Wigan away.
So was I. 400 of us at Wigan away. It was quality.
Blackburn.
But
buzzing. I went there 4 months previous. Still went again. Buzzing for all of them.
Oh, do you know what? Interesting, actually. I'll put this question to you quickly. This guy, whoever, I can't remember your name, sorry. The guy who said about the game we
Yeah.
if you're away game this season, um, which one would you not forward to going back to?
What's my favourite away game this season?
No, not look forward to going back.
Oh, which one am I most looking forward to going back to?
No, not
Not looking for
forward to going
Blackburn.
back to.
Blackburn. I don't want to do Blackburn 3 times in a row.
I'd have to say Preston. That journey was so long.
Blackburn,
Oh,
Preston,
wait,
all them
who-
ones up there. Wolves.
Wolves is all right.
It was just dead because there was like 500 of us and no one sung.
No, like games like that, like Villa, Forest, they're only what a couple hours away, so they'll be all right.
Rotherham? No, they won't be going. They won't be staying. Do you know who I want to go up next year? I want to see Southend come up. I want to see Bolton, and I want to see Sheffield United.
Sheffield United would be a quality away game, and also their ground's like nearer to the train station. So it won't take. Hopefully, it's not on a weeknight, so it won't take me 24 hours to get home.
I think Southend would be a quality away day for them to do. It's quality.
Southend are really, in terms of like looking at it as a home perspective, Southend is a terrible ground, but for an away crowd,
Brilliant.
that would be amazing.
I'd love for Southend to come up. Millwall, be alright. Be a bit of trouble, but be alright.
Oh nah, Millwall, done Millwall. We beat them. Then we beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
Nah, done Millwall. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want them to come back up.
Oh, this is up there. Bradford's up there. That'd be alright.
Bradford again, done that in the FA Cup. I wouldn't want to go all the way up to Bradford again.
I think it'd be alright. Who else is in the playoffs? Bolton.
Still do it. They did come up and still
Fleetwood.
do every game. But oh,
They're on
yeah,
the verge, aren't they?
I was
They're
going
like
to say that Fleetwood Town. Wait, no, Fleetwood are League One, aren't they?
Yeah, they're second in League One.
Yeah, 7 points clear on it.
Yeah, I know. They're,
Top 7.
yeah, I know, and they're in the top 7. I'm pretty sure they're second.
Oh no, yeah, Fleetwood would be alright. I've never been there. Fleetwood would be quite good.
Right, we're going way off topic now. We're starting to talk about like League One teams and stuff. Right, predictions then for
actually,
Leeds, Blackburn,
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Leeds and Blackburn. Let's just get them two. Right, go on. Give me the score.
Score prediction for why did I say Newcastle? Score prediction for.
I'm going to go 1-0 to Reading. Carrigan to score. And then Blackburn at home. I'm going to say 3-0 Reading. And I'll go Swift. Yaku Mate if he comes on or starts. And again, I'll probably go Kermigan.
Right, and then I'm gonna go for 1-1 against Leeds. I'd love to say a win. I just don't reckon we will. And then I'm gonna go for a 4-0 against Blackburn.
Sounds fair.
Right, so that's been it then for this week, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who came out and listened to live. Thanks for everyone who's downloaded on iTunes. Thanks for everyone who actually got this far into the podcast as well. I mean, you've had to sit and listen to us two for a while, so cheers for that. Thank you very much for listening. I've been James.
I'm Jake.
And we'll see you guys all for the third episode coming up whenever we come out and do it. Probably be next week, yeah? Probably next week, yeah, Jake?
Yeah, anytime.
Anytime. Right, see you guys then. See you.
Let's just say that within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, sometime within 2 weeks we'll put one out. So, yeah. Cheers for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.